Central Iowa is one step closer to horse racing.
Official groundbreaking ceremonies for Iowa's first horse track.
Well, March snow couldn't keep folks from opening night at the new Prairie Meadows horse track.
Good afternoon, everyone. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
The approval was met with cheers and handshakes this afternoon.
We've got to recognize that racing is an industry. It is a facility that we want in this state and that we want as our neighbor.
The history of this place, it's just unbelievable.
It was the culmination of some really great leadership that brought this concept in difficult economic times, saying we need to take a little risk here to grow the economy here and to particularly create balanced growth.
When they founded Prairie Meadows, it had never been done before. So to a certain degree, the 5 or 6 people that were intimately involved, one of them being my father-in-law, were like the founding fathers of Prairie Meadows. They put the structure in place that had never been done before.
He had been talking with Ed Skinner, of course, and Ed kept saying, come to Altoona. So came to Altoona, found a good spot. He had everything that he needed, the water, the land.
Initially, I went with him to Bondurant for one of the first meetings, and that was in 1984, I think. And with Ed, with any project that he's so in favor of and wants it to happen, I mean, he does not give up.
What I remember most was he went to the meeting and he came home and he said, we've got a project we're going to work on. Then it turned into many nights that we would all be together, all 3 of us and Ken and Ed and Jack Bishop and Gary. We were working on the project. We would come over here as the steel started getting put up, and we would walk on the steel beams and try to imagine what it would be, but we never imagined it would turn out like it has.
Reflecting back on the last 35 years, it's amazing what we have accomplished. Little did we know in the late 1980s, when we created the private-public partnership with the county, that we would become so successful. Our goals at that time were to create jobs, economic development, tourism, and enhance agriculture in the state of Iowa.
There's only 2 public nonprofit casinos in this country. I don't think a lot of the people in our community realize how unique that is and what kind of a contribution this organization has made to the tax base of Polk County, to the schools in Polk County, to the communities.
It's hard to believe, but for the last 35 years, Prairie Meadows and Polk County, but particularly Prairie Meadows, has been fostering economic development, jobs, and even tourism for our community.
I don't know if people understand that the revenue generated from this public-private partnership with Prairie Meadows is how we were able to build Wells Fargo Arena, Hy-Vee Hall, and remodel Veterans Memorial Community Choice Credit Union Convention Center.
What a great way to celebrate 35 years, but to know what has been done in the past. The city of Des Moines, I don't think there's a single project, major project, that hasn't been touched in some way by Prairie Meadows and Polk County and the dollars they give.
Our community is a better place because of Prairie Meadows. They are an economic driver, but they're also a great partner. They don't try to do things on their own. But Prairie Meadows is also a place, if you have a need, that's a place you can go and you know you will find a listening ear and good input and advice of how you can do things in a better way.
You know, I love the horse racing. I've been to a lot of tracks, and the horse racing looks real professional. All the barns are in excellent order. The track itself is very good. Prairie Meadows couldn't be better. The thing about it, you go out there to do a little gambling, and usually I lose. But I know that when you lose out there, it's going back to the communities, and I'm very happy with Prairie Meadows.
The transparency and the equitable sharing of the resources at Prairie Meadows is just really so unique and special. When I think about the visionary leaders who came up with the concept of Prairie Meadows and sharing the profits with the community, it's just very heartwarming, and it impacts our students every single day.
I don't think anybody had an idea that it would develop to the extent it has developed. Hundreds of charities and the tax relief that Polk County, it's really one of the most amazing success stories that I'm aware of in the state of Iowa.
It's not a couple of people did this. This is thousands of people really were part of putting this together. And the results are the success that we've had. We all believed in it. It worked. The thing that amazes us a lot of times is why more communities haven't done it this way.
We worked with other states, especially on affordable housing initiatives and the things that we do in here in Polk County. And when you share with other elected officials and other people from other states that don't have that type of relationship or don't have those type of resources available, they seem to be very jealous of our situation here.
We were at the racing symposium in Tucson, and I got on the elevator, and this gentleman said to me, "Where are you from?" And I said, "Iowa, Prairie Meadows." And he said, "Oh, you're the wonder of the world." And it was like, what?
We can thank Prairie Meadows for helping make Des Moines the vibrant city that it is. We hear from numerous visitors who come into the events what a beautiful city we have, and the numerous amenities that we've been able to add to this city. We can't thank Prairie Meadows enough for supporting us over the last 35 years.
Well, there's very few industries in any community that give back as much as Prairie Meadows does to its community, to lessen the burden of government. I can't imagine that we could ever go wrong if we continue to do what we're doing right for our community.
So to the extent Prairie Meadows can lend its support, put its shoulder to the wheel, continuing to help Polk County reduce taxes, it's very important for the future.
I'm proud that Ken felt at the end that he did do a good job. And, I know that he did, and he felt that. He birthed it, but someone else took care of it, and they've done an unbelievable job.
I am proud because, number one, my husband, Ed, took upon himself the big job of seeing that it was going to be here.
I'm so proud of Gary now to think that he was at the original start and was so excited about it, and now he's our leader.
He has put all of his effort into this place, and there's not a Saturday goes by in all these years that we don't go to McDonald's, pick up our lunch, bring it over here, sit in the parking lot and eat our lunch so he can watch the people going in and out of the casino.
Because of all our success, we have been able to lessen the burden of government by giving back to our community through taxes and charitable giving over $2.2 billion since 1996. Our goals continue to be the same, and the future looks bright. You can be assured we will continue to be Iowa's favorite place to play.